It sure is, and we spoke with local health leaders who are directly opposing what they had to say. Now, the panelists were former President Trump's former COVID-19 special advisor, as well as two physicians and an epidemiologist who created a petition opposing COVID-19 mitigation strategies around the world. They're against mask mandates and lockdowns, and they're against students being forced to wear masks in school.
Dr. Gupta mentioned about, not putting masks on kids. That's not effective, not necessary. Martin Calder, do you agree? In school, there's no need for them to be wearing face masks?
Children should not wear face masks, no. They don't need it for their own protection, and they don't need it for protecting other people either.
It just doesn't help on the disease spread. I think it's absolutely not the right thing to do.
Dr. Larry Bush, immediate past president of the Palm Beach County Medical Society, says he disagrees with the panelists' points, and while he respects their right to share their views, he believes they're interpreting the data incorrectly, potentially causing harm.
Students are less likely to get symptomatic disease, be hospitalized or die, but they clearly get infected and they clearly can spread it. Teachers are in a closed space, which is not well ventilated. So wearing masks is an extra precaution.
The panelists also said they do not think mask mandates for anyone are a good idea. They say they're ineffective and could even be harmful.
Because people believe that masks protect them, vulnerable people, and they end up taking more risk than they ought because they feel like they're protected by something that actually does not protect them.
There was no evidence that a mask mandate was effective in stopping the cases from spreading.
There's no doubt about it, masking is protective. Evidence-based medicine shows that the evidence favors cutting down transmission by masking versus not masking. Is it all or none? Absolutely not. But the social distancing and the masking is what's dropping the rates of COVID all over the country and all over the world. And as you let up on that, in places that are letting up on that, you're seeing spikes.
Well, it's important to note the CDC recommends that people wear masks in public settings and anywhere they will be around other people. Earlier this month, they updated the guidelines saying people who have been vaccinated can gather indoors with other fully vaccinated people without wearing a mask. Now, we're still waiting to hear back from the governor's office to find out Governor DeSantis' official position on the stance his panel had in regards to masks. And tonight on our website, WPBF.com, we will post a link to that entire roundtable discussion as well as a breakdown of some of the big takeaways from that hearing. Reporting live in Palm Beach County, Steve King, WPBF 25 News.
Steve, thank you. And during the roundtable today, Governor DeSantis pledged that under no circumstances will the state ask people to show proof of vaccination. Conversations regarding vaccine passports are increasing nationwide. A vaccine passport is a document that would show if someone has received the COVID-19 vaccine in order to travel or attend an event. The governor says that he doesn't think private companies should mandate them either.